This guy, it's a jumping spider, possibly the cutest predator on earth. Let's see it in detail. Jumping spiders, they are quite common and are virtually found everywhere on every continent except Antarctica. Although there's nothing really in Antarctica, so you can't really be surprised by that. Alright, say hello to this guy. You see those little pad like things at the front? Well, they're their mouth parts. They kind of use that to kind of grab hold of something and then use their fangs to inject venom into their prey. And those black dots, they are their eyes. They have 8 eyes that are wrapped around their head. 4 of them face front and 4 of them face the sides. Here you can see one right in the wild, and here you can really see them demonstrating their jumping abilities. Just look at that, it just vanished. If they were to be scaled up to human size, then they could probably jump up several stories. Just jump straight on top of buildings. They're so common all over the world. You can just actually grab them and keep them as a pet. Usually I wouldn't recommend you catching any species of the wild and keeping them at your home, but since they are so common, you theoretically can do that without much problem. Although I wouldn't really get why you would want to do that, but you can. This particular species is native to India, and you can see I kind of grabbed it here, so you can take a closer look at it. Here is you can get a real nice side profile of it. You see those two buds right there? Their web actually comes out of those two buds. And here I kind of kept it in a bit of a terrarium like place, so to make it feel more comfortable. I added some dirt in there, some sticks. Jumping spiders and all spiders have specialized hairs at the end of their legs that allow them to stick to surfaces. And these hairs don't really work on glass. You can see it almost kind of trying to climb up the glass while slipping continuously. And here I grabbed a moth for you guys. I wanted to show you guys the hunting capabilities of these spiders, so I just grabbed a moth out of my balcony. If you can see it here, it's really hard to focus on these guys. They're just so small. Jumping spiders are active hunters. They seek out prey. They don't actually build webs, and they are insectivores. They eat all kinds of insects and they are not picky about it. So I just kind of threw it in there, and let's wait and see what happens. By the way, I have punched holes in that tissue paper right there, so don't worry, the spider's not suffocating or anything. Not to mention, spiders, due to their small bodies, actually have a very low metabolism and can survive entire months without any food or water. They also require, far less amount of oxygen than we do to survive. Here you can see the moth more clearly. Most animals don't go out of their way to kill other animals. It's a survival instinct. Why risk your life trying to hunt something if you're not really hungry or not in some kind of danger? So it's probably not going to go out of its way to kill the moth. So we just have to wait and see what happens here. Both of them are kind of equally confused right now. Oh, it's getting closer, And it just went past it. The moth is absolutely terrified right now. It's probably confused as to what the hell happened right now. The spider probably didn't really realize the moth was there, or it probably isn't feeling that hungry right now. Also in the reflections, I think you can see those little thin lines there. Those are its webs. They don't build a nest like most other spiders do, but they still do create webs. And it got him. Unfortunately, I couldn't record the footage of it pouncing on the moth, but you can still see the aftermath of it. It has really grabbed onto the moth right here. Now if you can see it, if I can focus on it, you will be able to see the two little flaps I was talking about, grabbing hold of that moth and keeping it in place. So if I can get just a focus on it, and here, yeah, you can see those little pads there. They're holding on to the moth for the spider. Those are little mouthpieces, little mandibles that the spider has. You can also see the moth is about the same size as the spider, and the spider still got it. The moth is also still very much alive. It's being injected with the spider's venom. These spiders do have a venom, but it's not really dangerous to us. It's pretty useless against us, really. They are not harmful to us in any way. And interesting, it didn't eat the moth, it just threw it off the ground. Maybe it didn't really like the taste of it. It's just camping on top right now here. If you can see him. Or her. Well, I'm going to release this little guy here because I really don't plan on keeping a jumping spider as a pet. I can't really, get a stable supply of moths to feed him every other week. And if you ever have any spiders at your home, please don't kill them. There is no need to kill them. If you are feeling creeped out by them, just grab them with a tissue paper or a glass and throw them outside in your balcony or something. They're actually pretty beneficial for the environment. They control the population of pest insects like moths and mosquitoes also, and also flies. Right now it's probably confused as to what's going on, so it's not going to jump out of the can anytime soon. It's like it's looking at the camera. Very fascinating. This is why I find them to be probably the cutest predators on the planet. Just look at their eyes. Okay, I'll tap it just a bit more. Oh, is it going to go out? Oh, it's very close. Oh. And it jumped out. There it goes, just disappears. Here you can more clearly see the web that the spider had built.